Hey there, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. I'm here today to show you a flip through of a winter Christmas journal that I made for my mother. I believe it was last Christmas, and I added a lot of different things inside of it. The outside, it's an altered book, and the outside has the ribbon on the spine, so it kind of covered the name of the book. I believe this was Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park. I know, sacrilege. But anyhow, these are not the usual photo corners. They are just like a little metal piece that you can glue down to give a simulation of it. I used some Christmas paper that I had that was very, very old. And I also used a ribbon strap to go around it to hold it shut. The back has paper on it as well, with a little bit of a design that I put just to have something. The front has a beautiful tree. Let me get this off of here. I did make it for Christmas 2021 because I've got that right there. It is tight because it is bursting. Okay, there we go. The tree I did with some embossing and gold foil, and I got a little bit of gold there. I love this image too. There's about 3 different kits that I used for this, but the main one was The Wonderful Christmas Time by the Journal Boat. And look at that. It's just gorgeous. I love that. I love all the images that's in here. Santa's even handsome looking. But I did a lot of printing where I did a base paper and then I did a paper on top of it. She must have, I got this from my mom earlier. she must have been looking through it pretty good. The binding is kind of coming apart there. Anyhow, I did a few different things. I wanted it to be like a December daily. I know you've heard of those, but it's not exactly a countdown to Christmas, but you do like 1, 2, 3, 4. Each day is numbered, and I guess you write down something that you did for Christmas on that day. But I wanted to have a Christmas movie list, and of course she's not done anything with it. But it was supposed to be interactive. She was supposed to check how many times she watched each one of these movies throughout the Christmas season. And we know that they do the same ones over and over again. Um, I also had, oh, she did a little bit here. This was Christmas ideas. And then we have more of the beautiful images. I did a tuck here. There was little stamps that came with the kit. And I did a few of them throughout on different items. Here I think I just had a journal page for her. This was like a policy closure, but it really wasn't anything in there. I just had the ends of it because I used the body of the envelope on something else. So I just kind of thought that was interesting. Whoops. Get that back under there. Here is where we start the December daily kind of deal. I have December 1 here, and then it's a tiny pocket where I've got V for vintage here, and then it has a description for vintage underneath of it. And I got the dictionary things from the Jewel Design. It's Vintage Christmas Dictionary. And here we got G for greetings, and it had greet. Sometimes I was able to match up these words with what the dictionary had. Sometimes I wasn't able to. Here's a tiny journal card under a stamp. This is where I started. Like I said, this was an altered book, so I did different pockets and things. Plus I did side pockets and I did up tall pockets. So this is a side pocket, and it's got Silent Night, and I did a stamp on here of We are like a snowflake, all different in our own beautiful way. And it was on an index card where she can do any writing or pictures, things like that. I know I printed her some pictures. She may have those stashed throughout here somewhere. And there was some advertisements. Those are always my favorite. And here was another one of these. I'm not going to go through and show you each one, but oops, some of them had, that one won't come out. I have to fix that. Here is where it's just a side flap and another tuck using just a circular piece of the kit. Here was, oh, take this out. Here was a 2-pocket. So each side's got 2 pockets on it. And a few little things are tucked in here. And I love the balls. Those are pretty. I think she had that in here. Another one of my days. This was for journaling. Here was another side pocket. Oh, she wrote on it. That one had Let It Snow, and it's just an index card on the back. And here is Holly and Joy. And another one of those little side flips. I figured she could write on here if she wanted to. She could always put some kind of pictures here. This is a double pocket. And another one of my tucks. This was, I think she took this out of one of the pocket sides somewhere. Oh, not that one. I'm not sure where it came from. Here was another one of the words for faith. And then this is a tag that came in the kit, and I turned it upside down and stuck it in here. Then here's winter. I guess she put 2022 on everything. That one has a little angel and believe. It also had Noel. I had a lot of extra words, and I was filling them in everywhere. And this was some of the ephemera that came with the kits. Just little tags and journal cards that she could write on. Here was another journal card. It didn't have much of anything but season's greetings on it. But they're nice big pockets when you do a altered book like this. And like this one was you just fold the 2 sides in and make that corner point. And then I just glue here. Here's another tuck area, another tag, and this was just scrap I had, so I was using that up. Here's another tuck or pocket, but I changed them and reversed it so I could see the little girl here. Oh, here we go. This starts the 12 days of Christmas. I don't know why, but I wanted to incorporate the 12 days of Christmas. So it starts here with the partridge in a pear tree. And I got the tree from a stamp, and I think I drew the pear, and I may have drew the bird. And this part came from a kit called The 12 Days of Christmas. And then here, this image came with it too. And that's a tuck. And I have My True Love Gave to Me. That was also part of the kit. It was just one page, and it had a lot of images and such on it. There's another thing about a snowflake. This one is a 3-pocket tuck on each side. And this one has 2 turtle doves, which were actually cockatiels, and I cut their head thing off. You got to do what you got to do. Oh, this one. This is 3 French hens, and I had to this hen stamp, and I put the Paris Tower there, Eiffel Tower, so you can tell it's 3 French hens. Oh goodness. Here's another that doesn't have much on it. I didn't do too much on the insides. Now here, this one, 4 calling birds. I wanted to have something to do with nature. Now here's the 4 birds. Now this little pocket has, it's vellum, and you can see through it. I don't know if you can be able to see through it here, but I just cut the die on this side. I cut the die for this side, and then this is all one solid piece. That's this like pearlescent color. And then I did a alcohol marker and colored in before I glued everything together, because I would have got the alcohol marker everywhere. So that was a cute idea for a stained glass window. Here has a few tucks. There's a little tuck with a journal card. And this is a tuck. This was from the kit, as was this. I love mincemeat. Here was 5 golden rings. I had this die cut, and it looks, and the Olympics started this this last year, so this was perfect. So that's why it looks like the Olympics rings. All right, and then we have, oh, I have a digital that has, it's like a carousel, and it had this one with geese. So this is 6 geese a laying. So I've got some eggs here. I've got some geese. I also have a little booklet here that's Mother Goose. And it's just some pieces of paper inside here. I thought that was kind of cute. And then we have, what was this one? Swans. 7 swans a swimming. And here was, oh, and I had a stamp with swans on it. Who knew? Oh, and this one's, I said, 8 maids milking. So I had to print this one digital piece 4 times to get my 8 maids. Because that was the 2 ladies that I really wanted here. And then I had a stamp that has these animals in the barn and all that. So I thought that was cute. All right, here is 9 ladies dancing. Well, here is the ballroom. I have some beautiful wreaths on the door, and they are colored in with alcohol markers, and I have a little bit of the embossing in the foil colors. Now here was her bookmark. She likes bling, so put that out to the side. Now the doors will open like this. Come on. And there's your ladies. She had journaling area on either side here, and each of these ladies is different. And I chose Mary because they're merry and gay to be out dancing. And then we have the 10 Lords of Leaping. I was stumped on, but I had 5 gentlemen, and there was a woman. I cut her out. So this is the 10 Lords, and this is them leaping. Ugh, that was a good one to try to figure out. This one just has joy on the bottom of it. The big journal card. See if I can get that back in there. Yeah. And we have 11 pipers piping. So I had to do 11 pipes. This is a big tuck here, a big pocket, which this pocket I made different because it's kind of like you can get it to it from either side. And I had made these to where she could put photos in them. They're like a pocket, so that she could tuck the photo down inside. Like I said, I know I made her some pictures from Christmas. And here's the stockings hung by the chimney with care. Here's more stockings. And then this is the drummer's drumming section. And I had a card in here that has a bunch of Christmas lights in it. And Oops, get back in there. This is Christmas Eve. Oh, she did put some pictures. I guess she chose to put them here. But this is 12 drummers drumming. Like I said, I actually used a couple pages for that. And so we have Santa. I have a Santa stencil. 'Twas the night before. And oh, she really wrote on that one. I'm proud of her. I'm so proud of her. And then over here we have Merry Christmas, because this is Christmas Day. A tiny card is tucked up here. You have your Santa over here with Believe on the back of it. I love this deer. Here is more pictures. It's where she chose to put them. This is the Santa card. Then we have, I guess it's their outdoor decorations. This was Silence. I guess that goes with Silent Night. This was journaling for her. And then this must be where she snatched that card we saw back there. She's got a really big picture in there. Here we have snow, and I did some die cuts here. This was more of me using up pages that I had cut pieces off of, and it makes a perfectly fine page to write on. More of her photos in both of these sides. I had a stencil for mistletoe, so that went with her word down here. More pictures. And this was another one of those kind of collage pages with Noel. Here's a large card here. It just has joy on it. Let's see if I get that back in there. I would lay them to the side, but you know, I would never remember where they go. All right, this is New Year's Eve, and I wanted something like the doors are opening to a new year. So the doors open like this. Here was another upside down tag with a berries on it. I didn't have a definition on the back of that one. And here is the ball dropping. Now I did a ribbon, and I made it to where the ball would drop from 2021 to 2022. Now it should be dropped because this is 2022. But I thought that was kind of a neat idea I did. All right. Then we have New Year's and Happy New Year's on there. Then it's a bunch of tucks. And I just went a little bit into the next year for it. Now this was an envelope. And this, instead of me gluing this down against the edge here, I tucked my envelope in there. And see, you can do a slide. It'll slide up or down. And if you wanted to do secret journaling underneath of it, you know, that kind of thing. Here was more of a tuck. And then these were some pages, just extra pages I did for. And they're a bunch of collage. This is actually a pocket and a little pocket. Just kind of things I decorated up. Now this was her card I made her for Christmas. And it's it's a doily. So what I did is I think I took a couple of colors and dipped the doily into distress ink. I tried not to get it on the edges of the doily. And then I cut it out and laid it down, and I almost got the whole doily on here. I only missed a few little pieces, which I used on something else later. Then I took white out, and I did the very tip to make it look like snow. And that was kind of a cute design. Then I just threw a trunk under there. And then the inside had a stamp where it kind of looked just like it. But it's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I think that was in here. And that was it. I just covered the back cover. She had a big pocket back here, which she put her tree in. And then that was it. I hope you enjoyed that and got a few ideas. Please subscribe and give me some likes. I'd really appreciate that. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm trying to get better on my videos also, but I'll have many links and things in the description box, so you might want to check back later and see what kits and such that I used here. Thank you very much for coming and to watch, and y'all have a great day.